Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Daniel Ike's possible takeover. We will have a special guest in the middle, as you can see, Lewis, since we will be playing Chelsea in a preseason game in the coming days. And also, we're going to be talking about Lautaro Martinez and his possible links to Arsenal Football Club. All this and more on today's show. I already got one of my guests, Aslan. More people are going to be coming through as we speak. If you guys can do me a favor, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. We've got up to 55% of the people who watch the channel now are actually subscribed to the channel. So I appreciate you guys. Lewis will be joining in a couple minutes. He's just out doing some stuff, so he's going to call in a few minutes, talk about the Chelsea game, because we are playing Chelsea tomorrow for a preseason friendly. Right, and then we'll also be playing Spurs immediately after that in a preseason friendly for Spurs. Yesterday, I did an interview with Elliot from the Arsenal Vision podcast. Go check out that video. It's a really good video, and I'll be putting the timestamps in the video for anybody who's watching on the playback. Anybody who's watching live, put your comments in. Let us know. Round of applause to yourselves, everybody who's watching. Big up to everybody who's watching. Now let's get the show started the right way. You already know how we do this. The Kitty G on EGTV. Let's get the show started. Don't forget to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and let's get the show ready. Bang. Okay, don't kill my vibe, people. Don't kill my vibe. I see you guys in the comment section. You're already starting to try to kill my vibe with the Lautaro Martinez story. Guys are trying to kill my vibe show. What's going on, bro?
Don't let them wind you up, bro, man. I see that's their jobs out here, bro. Don't let them do it. Let them.
Don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my. I don't want to say the B word. But yeah. Anyways, let's get this show started, people. Today we're going to be talking about Chelsea versus Arsenal preseason friendly. Once Lewis joins, we're going to ask him about how Chelsea's going to play, how they're going to set up, what they're going to look like. That's one thing. We're also going to look forward to the Tottenham game. We're also going to talk about some of the transfers. We're going to talk about Ben White. We're going to talk about some precarious contract offers that were offered and what we think about the offers of these contracts to some of these players, such like. We know who we're talking about. Do I need to name it out for you guys? Let's talk about it. Granit Xhaka, Hector Bellerin, such as like that, right? But we're going to start here. This is the first topic we're going to discuss. Granit Xhaka was offered a new contract. Now, don't tell me about Hector Bellerin because a show, I don't know about you, but Aslan, I told you on numerous occasions that we already spoke to Hector Bellerin about a contract weeks ago. So we're not going to talk about that now. We've already spoken about this. It's old news. Let's talk about Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka was offered a new contract for 3 reasons. 1, because they are worried that the player will not be sold this summer. 2, because they are trying to push through the deal with Roma, and this is a ploy to push the deal further and get it done quicker. And 3, the worst case scenario, we are just trying to hold on to the player and not lose him on a free because we actually value him and we want to keep him in the long run. So that is the 3 possible outcomes. Now, me personally, I feel like this is a ploy to push Roma to sign the player. This is not even with the Hector Bellerin situation. We just did that to try to push and get. It makes more sense with Hector Bellerin. He's younger. He's 27 or 26. How old is Hector Bellerin? 25, 26, right?
26.
There you go. So if he's 20 at the age of 26, it makes sense to try to give him a longer contract and not lose him on a free transfer or at the end of, because he could still probably force a move. Where Granit Xhaka, he's too old to be giving him a new contract for a player who's underperformed his whole career. And I'm just going to throw it over to you, Show, first, because I haven't had you on in a while.
Yeah, my guy. Big up the panel. Big up the comment section. I see they're all talking. Big yourselves up and all of that. Yeah, flipping. This is outrageous. I truly believe it's going to be one of them ones, isn't it, to kind of protect his value, I guess. By giving him a new contract. Obviously, if he can't get sold this summer, giving him, this season, next summer, he's only got a year left. And then it's, it's peak after that. So I guess they're trying to protect the value. As you know, I'm not a massive fan of Granit Xhaka. I'd rather him go. But I do believe that he shouldn't be sold for anything less than 20 million. I am in that camp. Like, I feel like there's too many other teams out here trying to bully us for our players and stuff like that. It needs to stop. It has to stop. So, 20 million isn't even it's, you know what I mean, it's a drop in the ocean for these football clubs, man. I know they're saying they have got no money, but then they just signed a striker the other day as well. Or was it? Yeah, they just signed someone like 2 days ago anyway still. So they could afford that, Granit Xhaka. They're just trying to play bluff with us. And I definitely think it's got a lot to do with Jose Mourinho as well.
Yeah, you think he doesn't want to give Arsenal what they're asking for?
But I think he's the one saying stuff like they're pushovers, trust me, stick to it. They will accept, so on, so on. Because don't forget, he would have seen all of this before being a Chelsea manager and a Man United manager. Pretty much dead back to us with Alexis, do you know what I mean? Like, so
there you go. And people in the chat, do me a favor, smash that like button. The more of you guys who actually like the video and comment, it actually drives more engagement to the channel and definitely helps me and the channel overall get more viewers and helps you guys because I can then produce better content. Now, Aslan, the Athletic reported we're the first one to report that Arsenal are prepared to offer a new contract to Granit Xhaka. I've laid out the 3 reasons why they would do this. Do any of those 3 reasons make sense to you? 1, to help push through the deal for Roma. 2, to tie him down on a contract because we might actually value the player. And 3, just because it might just be a situation where, like, I don't even want to say it. We might just hold on to him.
Well, yeah, those last 2 points, Mikel Arteta for sure values him. And yes, he does want to keep him. Yeah, I mean, in terms of, like, look, protecting the value of the asset, look, I still believe he's got 2 years left. The guy's, 28 going on 29. If we extend his contract, just like we did with Rob Holding not too long ago, his value is not going to go up. The guy is getting older. If this guy was in his early 20s, I would say, okay, no problem. But for me, look, this guy's been here for 5 years. The Xhaka project hasn't worked. Move on. He was a signing from the past regime, not the last regime, but the past regime. Yeah, in Arsene Wenger. We still have Arsene Wenger signings within this squad today. All of them need to be sold as soon as possible in order for us to elevate to the next level. Now, with Xhaka, personally, I would have accepted that offer, taken a hit, moved on. Unfortunately, the club seem to differ on this situation. For me, I'll be real with you. I won't be happy if I see him in an Arsenal shirt next season. So hopefully it is the case where this is a tactic from the club in order to pressure Roma to literally, step up their next bid or step up their interest even further. Hopefully it won't break down, and hopefully he will get his move to Roma. That's what I'm praying for every day.
Okay, so people in the comment section, do you genuinely think he is going to Roma or he's going to be in the Arsenal team next season? That's my final question on this topic. Then we're moving on. My take is he's gone. In my opinion, Show, I think he's already going to be a Roma fan, a Roma player. What do you think? Sure.
Boy,
why are you hiding, bro? I was going to put you on.
I'm having bare technical difficulties out there, man. Flipping my chart, decided to pack up, bruv, man. So I'm just trying to get it to work in that, innit? Like, yeah, I mean, we was getting loads of reports, but you know how I feel about reporters these days, isn't it? Like, I just don't believe any of them anymore, man. We was getting loads of reports saying that this deal has been wrapped up. For it to actually, there even be a rumor that it's breaking down now, innit? Clearly means that it's not done, innit? Not done kind of thing. So, well, all we can do is pray. I definitely don't want to see Granit Xhaka here next year. 100% don't want to see him, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Aslan, what about yourself?
Bro, I can't add anything more than what I just said. I mean, bro, I literally want him gone. Look, I understand last season he put in a good performance.
Yes, guys.
What's going on? But we can't dismiss his first seasons at Arsenal Football Club. So the standards of what he has to offer us, unfortunately, does not meet the requirements of what I demand as a fan. So we need to move him on and bring in better quality. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, so since I got Lewis here, I'm just going to timestamp it for 10. we're gonna start talking about Chelsea, Arsenal preseason, and also Chelsea have lowered their valuation for Tammy Abraham, so we have to talk about that also.
Yeah, so you guys got no excuse now. You gotta go for him.
Nah,
Yeah,
fuck.
so we're
Come
gonna
on,
talk
man.
about we're gonna talk about both. So first, let's talk Chelsea. Let's talk Chelsea Arsenal. Who's gonna start for Chelsea this game? Who's gonna be available?
Bro, like, there's plenty of names. Like, we've only sold half our loan army so far, so there's still another 35, 40 other players that could potentially play in this one. It's hard. Like, in goal, you could probably see... who could start? Probably... I might see Bettinelli get a run out, to be fair. It'd be his debut for the club as well, so it'd be the right time for it. At centre-back, you could see Christensen start. I don't really think so because he's only just come back to first team training a few days ago. So I think that's a bit unlikely, even if he is a bit more fit as compared to Thiago Silva, for example. I think it would be a similar sort of team to the one that we played against Bournemouth. Lewis Baker could get a run out. He was really good at centre-back for us against Bournemouth.
What? Is he still at Chelsea?
Yeah, and he played him at centre-back now. We're not even playing him in midfield.
Midfield, isn't it? Yeah, he was a midfield, that light skin, bro, isn't it? Mixed race guy, right?
Yeah, he had a really good game in the middle of the back three, so he might end up doing that one again. Trevor Chalobah looked good on loan too, so he might play
you man still got him too. I thought
Trevor Chalobah, yeah.
Bro, I thought these men were gone long time ago.
No, they're just on loan, man. They're always coming back. We can get at least 3-4 million out of them from loan fees a year. There's the whole game with us. But Chalobah could start. Matt Miazga didn't really look that great in pre-season, so I'm not really sure about him. Zappacosta might play. We'll definitely see Hudson-Odoi at right wing back because he's been really good in that position over pre-season. I think the front three stays the same though. Tammy, Pulisic, and who was the third forward? I thought it was Hudson-Odoi, but he didn't start. I think it was someone will say in the groups in the comment section anyway. But you'll probably see Tammy play. You'll probably see Pulisic play. Drinkwater might still get a run out. And the rest will just be rotations, I guess. You'll see plenty of players play because really and truly, like, we're all going to be able to sub our entire teams off. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see everybody get a run out. It'd be the same thing for you guys. You're not going to be sure what your lineup is because it could change like that. And then if it doesn't, it will change at half time.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so Lewis, I know you only got like 10, 15 minutes for us. So I'm going to a quick fire question.
I'm chill, bro.
Oh, okay, you're good. First question: do you see you rate Mason Mount obviously very highly? Do you see Smith Rowe making a similar impact to Arsenal as Mason Mount?
Doing this
we
again,
had this conversation.
Man.
We had this conversation
doing this again.
Yes. So I had a conversation on Twitter Space, and I said Mason Mount. I said no, not Mason Mount. I said Smith Rowe can make a similar jump in his career from being in the Arsenal team to now being one of the most integral pieces to the team and making that jump. And they said, oh, you can't compare Mason Mount and Smith Rowe's jump unless you win the Champions League or get into the Champions League with Smith Rowe.
Yeah, because Smith Rowe's already one of your most vital players.
Okay, so my point is you can take away team success and look at the individual player and their success and say, oh, this player has made that jump without judging him based on what his team success is. Don't you agree?
Not really, because I think the standards are different. That's why he's already been one of your best players. He's just walked into the team because you lot need a number 10 and he's the only one that really fits that mold right now. That's why I don't think the jump is the same. Like, Mason Mount has had really tough competition for his spot. The likes of Kai Havertz, for example, the likes of Timo Werner as well. We've had, who is it from? William wasn't really that great other than Project Restart. Christian Pulisic as well. He's had plenty of competition. You guys, you don't have a 10. You've been crying out for a number 10 for years and you've just gone and brought one and you've made him up. Like, he's a quality player and everything like that. I'm not going to shit on Smith Rowe. Quality player, but in terms of making the same jump as Mason Mount, I don't think you can say that because the standards of both clubs are different.
Right, okay then. So, Lewis, I've got a question for you, my guy. So if Mason Mount, if Lampard, if Chelsea never had that transfer ban, do you think Mason Mount would have got to the Chelsea first 11? Meaning that you believe that he would have? Without
Maurizio Sarri is documented to have wanted Mason Mount to come back early. and he wanted to integrate him into the squad too. If anything, Sarri's also said that the squad we have now is more suited to his style of play than the team he had when he was with us. So, yeah, I definitely think Mason Mount would have got. I understand where you're coming from because a lot of the other academy players probably wouldn't have. You wouldn't have seen Tammy Abraham get through. You would have seen Hudson-Odoi struggle, Billy Gilmore, Tino Andrew, and all of these guys. Reece James and Mason Mount are the only ones that I'm sure of would have made it through regardless.
Okay, cool. All right, then, cool. Now, you know why? It's because you just mentioned the players that you think might play tomorrow. I can't believe, Nathaniel Chalobah.
No, Trevor Chalobah. Nathaniel's at Watford now. We actually got rid of him.
See, I was thinking, this is mad. Like, these men still got these men on the books.
Nathaniel Chalobah would have been crazy. We had him since 2016.
Yeah, you always got the Mega Rubicon on deck, eh?
Of course, man. Every time.
Okay. Now, I know Azan's going to probably get a headache from talking about Tammy Abraham, but we're going to have to talk about it. I personally don't want Tammy Abraham. Muhdin, do you want Tammy Abraham?
Hell no, bro. No.
Okay, do you want Tammy Abraham?
Bro, listen, fam. Listen.
It's simple, yes or no?
No, definitely not.
And then Aslan, finally?
Hell no.
Okay. So explain to me, bro, why people actually believe these links for him joining Arsenal. Because Chelsea, if you're looking to sell, he's probably going to go to West Ham. Am I wrong?
Nah, because West Ham don't really want to meet our valuation either.
Okay, so would Chelsea be willing to loan him out to anybody?
It'd have to be a loan with an obligation to buy. I don't think it would be an option to buy either. I want him to go on loan anyway if he re-signed, but his contract terms are too much for us, so we're not interested. He wants 130k a week, so we're like, no, he ain't worth that, so nah.
Okay, so what's the current valuation? You said they've reduced the asking price. What's the asking price for him now?
They reduced it to 30, but I kept saying if Chelsea hold on to Tammy Abraham towards the end of the window, you'll start seeing clubs get more desperate, and then you can get more money for him. Really and truly, I thought if we held 40 million as the valuation, you could end up getting even more for him. Because there'll be clubs that start panicking towards the end of the window. They don't get their transfer targets. They need another solution. Tammy Abraham would be the perfect option for them.
Wow. Okay, I think everyone is a unanimous no for us as fans, but Arsenal Football Club, is he an upgrade on Lacazette? Genuinely, do you genuinely believe he's an upgrade on Lacazette as a Chelsea fan?
Right now, like in terms of what they both bring, not yet. But my thing with you guys is that Tammy would be a long-term project for you guys. He wouldn't be anything to just say he walks into the team and he's instantly better than Lacazette. No, he gets better and then he becomes better than Lacazette.
I think he's just a taller version of Lacazette. That's it. Literally. He doesn't even offer as much as Lacazette. He's just a taller player. The only attribute he has that Lacazette does not have is height.
I can see.
Right now Lacazette's better at holding up the ball. In terms of finishing, I think Lacazette has a better range of finishing compared to Tammy Abraham.
Agreed.
And he's also got more experience and understanding of the game. But Tammy will get better when he has more game time. The whole problem is Chelsea aren't going to give him that game time because we've got other targets that we need to pursue. We don't have time for something like this. But I think a club that uses him as a long-term project and builds a team around him, they can get the best out of him. Like Tammy, to me, was always going to be a late bloomer. I expect him to be one of the best strikers in the league around the age of maybe a 26, 27-ish. Not right now, though, because I think he still needs to fill himself up a little bit more. He needs to get a bit more beefier, needs to bulk up a bit more. And I think he also needs to be a bit more imposing as well. For someone who's 6'5", he hasn't really got that tray about him. And we all know he's absolutely wank aerially too.
Okay, so
I can't even try drop.
What's your prediction for the preseason game?
Preseason?
Yeah.
God knows, we could lose to you lot again. Like, we really could. I just know, regardless, I ain't going to care too much. Like, if I start taking the mind games friendly too serious, then I need to have a conversation with myself. Like, if you lot beat us, it is what it is. We still got first team players coming back into the squad. I think you had most of your first team players in from the start of preseason, so I expect your team to be more fitted than us anyway. But win or lose is what it is. Really is what it is. Wait, what happens if we draw? Does it go to extra time and penalties or what?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so. I don't think these are just friendlies. At the end of the day, they're gonna do the penalties.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. So I think.
Why would we go to penalties to benefit you guys in the Super Cup? Forget that.
Benefit us.
Yeah, because you guys get practice for the Super Cup.
Yeah, but half those players ain't going to be playing the Super Cup anyway.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Lewis, I'm gonna let you go, bro. Have a good one.
All right, bless, guys. You take care. Have a good night, guys. Love.
Have a good one, man.
All right, Aslan.
Yes.
Yo, guys, I'm changing now the topic. The next topic, we've spoken a lot about Ben White signing yesterday, but we're gonna speak about it now again. What are you guys saying about Ben White signing?
I'm happy with it. I'm all right.
You're happy?
Yeah. I look forward to seeing him in the squad. I want to see what kind of what new flavor he'll bring from defense, like, because what he looks like is a driving, attacking defender. I don't know if that even makes sense, but yeah, like he always looks for this position to run into to create space for the wingers and stuff like that. He directly drives through the actual midfield and then sprays the ball off. So it looks interesting as to how it's going to be. The only thing is with our club, the way we play, he's going to be pressed a lot, so he has to be ready for that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when you're at Brighton and stuff, like, do you know what I mean? Like when I see him doing those driving runs through the midfield, everyone looks like they're kind of sitting off him, which means that they're not really opposed to going to get the ball, which means they sit back. So I don't know, but I look forward to seeing how he is. I do think he is going to bring something to our team, and I'm interested to see it, man. Hopefully he plays tomorrow, because I'd love to see that still.
All right, Aslan, what do you think about Ben White signing? Are you happy with it now, or you're content with the price?
No, I'm happy with the signing, man. My guy Benny Blanco, bro. Welcome to Arsenal. You know what I mean?
There you go. Aslan, you got some mad energy today. I love it.
Nah, bro. Look, listen, he's our first signing of the summer in terms of him walking into the first 11. So I'm happy, and I concur what Sho just explained, about his strengths. This is what we needed as a centre back. We needed this ball playing centre back, a progressive centre back, and from what I've checked out on his highlights, because look, I didn't watch too much of him when he was at Brighton, but from the comps that I've seen, this guy is very comfortable on the ball for a centre back.
Right.
The way he just drives, like you'd think like he's like a box to box midfielder or like an attacking midfielder. Like this guy's very comfortable on the ball. His distribution is solid. And yeah, look, yes, the price tag has been a big talking point, but you've got to factor in his age, his English, and just the Premier League tax. And, if we look back on history, all the other top 6 clubs, they pay big money for their centre-backs as well. Man City are paying big money for their centre-backs to go and warm up the bench.
Don't forget, John Stones was 50 mil as well.
All I have to say is Ben White's clear of whoever that guy is. Who's that guy, anyways?
I want to say one thing. If you used to hate Shkodran Mustafi with his recklessness, he's the opposite of Mustafi. He's calm. He's calm on the ball, and you will never be worried on Ben White. So I'm very happy for that one. When we are facing the big teams, away, he will not make a silly mistake. He's even in the interview he said that I'm someone who's calm on the ball. He already said, and we have already seen before when he was in Brighton, in Leeds. So this signing is amazing signing, and it's one that I'm very happy about it. Yeah.
Okay. So
sorry, let me just add something Egal, as well, because I know a lot of fans, they seem to use that whole Rashford clip as a stick to beat him with. Like when Rashford does him twice. Right. Okay. First of all, he was catching up to Rashford, right? Yes, he went in rash for that first slide tackling challenge, right? The way he got up so fast to actually try to get the second ball as well, that's impressive. Now, really and truly, Rashford had so much time on the ball. Really and truly, one of his other defenders now should have been covering it before he even went to make that second challenge. I look at that as determination to actually stop that ball. I know Rashford obviously done him with the dummies and stuff, but I'm impressed by that, because that showed mad determination to actually try and get that ball. from and stop it from reaching the net. So I'm all right, man. Anyone beating him with that stick, innit, you need to fucking relax, man. Just chill out.
Yeah. Bro, and just to add on to what you just said, Show, bro, are you telling me all these world-class centre-backs out here in the world in the last 5 to 10 years, or even in the last 20, have never been
spun like that? Yeah.
Like they've never made mistakes, bro. Like I'm not saying they're prone to making mistakes, but the guy is young, obviously, and like we all know, defensive-minded players develop or bloom later than attacking players. Right. So we've got to keep that in mind as well. And also, look, I saw a clip of Varane.
Yeah, I was
on
just
the timeline where my man slid in, went to the shops to buy a pint of milk, loaf of bread, yeah, packet of Rizla, packet of chewing gum, yeah, and he didn't get up. Yeah,
I saw another clip, yeah, where they played right through Varane. And Varane almost like dodged the ball, like he moved out of the way.
Yeah.
And someone came in behind and they just banged it in the goal and that. And I was like, wait, hold on, he's 29. He's 29. Sorry, like that. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he's 29 and he's playing for Real Madrid. You can't be doing them things there.
No, but we can't compare Varane to Ben White because he's Champions League.
Totally different.
Bro, look, I'm not dismissing Varane's quality, yeah. Fair play to Man United. They've got a great signing in him. The guy is a winner, yeah? But doing it in the La Liga for the past, 8, 9, 10 years is one thing. Let's see him come and do it in the big boy Premier League now.
And next to flipping Maguire as well. Don't forget, partnership. Centre-backs are all about partnerships. That's how it works, isn't it? If you could have two world-class centre-backs, but they don't work together, therefore you're letting in goals, isn't it? Like, so let's see how that partnership actually flourishes, because United right now are talking about they're going to win the league. Bro, you need to fucking relax. You need to see these men play together first, isn't it? Like,
also shocks, bro, to add that Varane, when he's playing in France, you've seen that there is N'Golo Kante, you know, they are all big stars, you know.
Yeah.
So we can't see him.
He's got Casemiro in front of him as well.
Yeah, bro. This is the test, you know, now. Who is like Varane when he's away from Spain, you know, the Liga, yeah. Yes, of course, he's a great player, yes. But in the Premier League, now this is the Premier League, yeah. And we will see him and Maguire together, how they perform, yeah.
I agree.
Different
Guys, next story. Time for the next story. Big up to everybody watching. Guys, do me a favor. Smash that like button. We got over 204 of you guys. We don't even have 50 likes. What's going on? Let's get this ratio higher, guys. Let's get this ratio higher. But the next story is Joe Willock. Joe Willock to Newcastle seems to be back on after yesterday where Monaco... What's going on with the audio, guys? Come on. Yesterday he was going to Monaco show. The day before that, he was going on loan to Newcastle. Now he's back going on loan to Newcastle. The next week, we're going to find out he's going to be staying in the Premier League and not going nowhere. So he might be staying at Arsenal. So I don't believe anything. You said it to me first. You don't believe it either. But one thing I do know is when you have Mike Ashley as your owner, he's not going to spend 30 million on a young prospect in Joe Willock. I don't think he's going to do that. He fucked up on Joe Linton. He's not going to do it again. So he's going to try to get him on loan and see if it works a second time before they even pay for him. And Arsenal, at this point, I don't care if we sell him or we keep him. I just think this whole Joe Willock thing is just to keep his value high. Because if we wanted to sell him this window, no one's buying him, mate. No one.
I think we're definitely going to get rid of him. The fact that he's not playing preseason games. I think he played one preseason game so far, hasn't he? Out of the three we've had. Yeah. Now, usually what that tells me is that they don't want him to get injured. It's nothing to do because we're seeing Willian play. We're seeing all of these other whack players play, and Willock cannot get into the game when there's a whole flipping bench rotation going on at halftime and stuff. And Willock is not getting on that pitch. So that tells me they're trying
let me just read this. The Premier League are considering exhausting their resources if Arsenal star is available. So there's some Premier League clubs. So Newcastle are reportedly considering to pay 20 million for Joe Willock. Yeah, okay. And that's what The Athletic have reported. The Athletic have reported that Steve Bruce has a transfer budget of 12 million to 10 million pounds this window. and they would have to fork up another 10 million just to meet the valuation that Arsenal have set, where Arsenal have set a 30 million valuation, but they might be willing to sell for 20 million with some sort of possible buybacks or other things like that. That is what's emerged today with Joe Willock. And yeah, I see you guys laughing. Muhdin, you're going to say something?
Yeah, for me, it was reported that 25 million, but I don't think that Newcastle are ready to buy 25 million. I think if we get even 20 million for me, I'll take 20 million. Because
Newcastle have a budget of 10 million, bro. How are they going to spend 25 million? These guys are effed.
I think Joe Willock, it will be perfect for him for Newcastle, to play for Newcastle. And for us, we need a better player than Joe Willock. I know that he's still young, but we have to move forward. We cannot keep this. We cannot say he's young. Let's give him time, something like that. We have to move on. We are a big club, and we have to sign a good midfielder. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move on swiftly, guys, because I got a bunch of topics to talk about. Aslan, I'll get you on the next one because the next one's definitely gonna be crazy. Guys, we're linked to a goalkeeper.
What?
And you're not gonna be happy. Like you're laughing. I'm dead serious. You're not gonna be happy.
I'm waiting for the name you're gonna throw at me.
What is Alman? You're coming back from the retirement, bro.
No. 27-year-old Austrian goalkeeper from Watford.
Austrian or Australian?
Austrian.
Who the hell is he, bro?
Daniel Bachmann is a 27-year-old goalkeeper who currently is playing for Watford. He has been linked to Arsenal. Arsenal have been eyeing him for a move. About 15 million pounds was reported today by numerous sources. The original source of this story, I've seen it on, one second. I don't know if the original source is the Sun or HTC. One second, let me see. It was the Sun, yeah. So the Sun were the original reporter of this story. This is a guy who played 4 games for Austria in the Euros. He's the starting goalkeeper for Austria. He played 23 games in the Championship last year. The year before that, he was in the Scottish Premier League for Killmonger, and he was in Stokes under 23s, and he's played on numerous games in the lower ranks of the Premier League. Now, this is a joke. I don't know why we're being linked to this guy, but the report's coming from the Sun, so take it with a grain of salt. I know you guys probably never heard of him, but is this the kind of players we should be shopping for? Or do you think we should give him a chance and not just like say, who the hell is this guy? Hey, little one. Azan, you go first.
Bro,
Azan.
did this guy even feature in the Euros?
Yeah, he played all 4 games for Austria.
Bro, I mean, I'll be real with you. I don't remember him. I didn't notice him. And up until this point, I never knew this guy existed. I mean, he looks tall. Bloody hell, that neck looks like a foot. Bro, just his neck looks like a foot long, bro. Man's got some long neck, boy. but I don't know. Well, so like, we're bringing him in as a backup to Leno, right?
Yeah, he would be 15 million pound backup. It makes no sense.
I mean, bro, look, I'll be real and straight with you. I've never really seen him play. I don't know what he's like. So it's unfair of me, to give an assessment on the guy, man. I don't know what to say, boy. I honestly don't know.
Egal, does he play? Which team does he play? Watford.
Yo, what do you mean Xhaka is staying? Have you seen an update, Muhdin?
Xhaka is staying, bro. He was in the training, right?
He was in training today. So
yes,
what?
Xhaka. For me, I think this guy is staying, man. This club makes me sick, to be honest. I don't want to see Xhaka and Bellerin.
Guys, you know what makes me sick more than anything else? 47 likes. What's going on?
Smash the fucking likes up, man. Come on,
people.
How many people are tuned in, man?
Almost 300 people.
Come on, people. Like up the video, man. Show your support, people. Come on, man.
There you go. We need Sean back. Where's Sean at? He hasn't been in here in a while.
Yeah, big up Sean, man.
Big up Sean, man. And yo, Gunnar Express is in the house. Gunnar Express, we've been linked to this Austrian goalkeeper. Have you ever heard of him?
We're on 80 likes now. Good.
What's his name?
Daniel Bachmann.
He played against us in the pre-season. He didn't do very well.
What's his name?
Someone's got an echo, man.
Daniel Bachmann.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. He played against us in the pre-season, and I don't think he was that good. He looked a little bit sloppy, so I don't think it's particularly worth investing in it. If it's like a third choice, I don't know how old he is, isn't it? So I don't know whether he's academy or not. 27?
Yep.
Hell no, then, bro. No. Hell no.
Okay, keep it simple. Keep it moving then. Keep it moving. There's no point of discussing stuff and lingering on it for too long. The next topic is we spoke to Zeke. He's a Lyon fan. He told me, yo, there's no chance of this happening. No chance. But apparently there's talks. Now, talks could mean we've spoken to his agent. Talks could mean we've spoken to the club. Talks could mean many things. But apparently there's been talks behind channels to find out how much he would actually cost, how much we could actually get, how much we'd actually have to pay for him. So the rumor has it we have to pay over 30 million pounds. But Zeke was telling me that they wouldn't accept anything less than 45 because he's really valuable to their team and their setup. So as a midfield partner to Granit, a replacement to Granit Xhaka and a midfield partner to Thomas Partey, Bruno Guimaraes, guys, give me your takes because this original story came from according to the goal.
Yeah, he looks really good, man. I can't lie to you. I watched a couple of obviously French league, but he looks.
For me,
yeah, go ahead, bro.
I was watching him today. Actually, today he was playing against Egypt, right? Egypt.
Yeah,
he was playing today. His nationality is Brazilian, right? Yeah, he was playing today. He is a good player. If we get him, I don't want him like that 5 million. I want him like that. Yeah, is that million? Yeah, not above that million. For me.
Yeah, allow it, guys. Why are you guys arguing between each other? But yeah, so this is the comparison of how similar he is to Granit Xhaka. Obviously, he's a big upgrade because that one area that Granit Xhaka is the best at is actually pretty bad because that's turnovers. So that means he's just high on turnovers. That's not a good thing. That means Granit Xhaka is worse. The one category that he's the highest at is actually the one category which you don't want to be high at. You want to have low number of turnovers because the lower your turnovers, the better you are. Oh shit! I'm sorry.
No. It's a good thing, isn't that? Retrieving the ball back from the opposition turnover. Oh
no, Granit Xhaka is actually worse. Better because he has one turnover where a thing loses the ball twice. That can't be right. Surely that can't be right. But hey, who knows? But yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't think this story is gonna go any further. I'm just gonna move it on to the next story because the next story is gonna be a lot better. Should I even mention Locatelli at this point? Locatelli is done, in my opinion. Like, there's no point of talking about him anymore. Yeah, let's just get into Lautaro Martinez because people.
Bro, if we're gonna talk about Locatelli, I'm logging off, bro.
We're talking about Lautaro Martinez now. So Lautaro Martinez, the situation with Lautaro Martinez is very interesting because a lot of stuff has been circulating, and I see a lot of salty fans. Like I see a Manchester United fan today said to me, if he joined Arsenal, I'll be disappointed in him as a footballer.
No ambition.
Are you his dad? Like, who the hell are you to say I'm disappointed in him because he joined Arsenal? Honestly, respectfully, bro.
Man. From what I hear, though, he plays as like a false nine, isn't it?
No, he always has a striker next to him.
Yeah.
So it would work with the system that we were playing and the move.
No, but I looked at his profile and his stats on Transfer Market. He's played majority of his games as a main striker, as a centre forward, and he's only played like less than a handful of games as a second striker.
No, but him and Lukaku always play together, isn't it? It's more like a kind of two up front type thing, isn't it? No.
Who's drinking pop?
That's good, bro. I was opening the can. My bad.
Yeah, nah, it's cool. So Arsenal have offered Lacazette to Inter in Lautaro Martinez talks. We've also offered Hector Bellerin in Lautaro Martinez talks. There's been a Fabrizio Romano update, just to let you guys know. Fabrizio Romano said something around across the lines on his Twitch stream that it would cost us over £100 million to get him. But then Peter O'Rourke on the Football Terrace said the price that they're asking for is closer to 75 million, 75 to 77 million pounds. So Peter O'Rourke saying 77 million. Then you got Fabrizio Romano saying 100 million. I don't know if that was euros or pounds, but he said 100 million. And then you also have people saying that they're in a financial situation where they have to sell. And also they're in a financial situation where if they do sell Lautaro Martinez for this type of money, they can keep the rest of the team intact. But I personally feel like, this is my opinion, it's going to be very difficult to get this deal done. It's going to be very difficult for the player to move to Arsenal. It's reported that Arsenal are able to match the wages that he would currently want. He currently wants more money from Inter. Inter are only willing to go up to 4.5 million euros per year. Arsenal are willing to go up to 6.5 million euros per year in wages to him. Yeah. Also, the major issue between the two clubs is, will there be a swap deal involved or will it be straight cash? If it's straight cash, Arsenal are not going to pay that much money unless we sell Lacazette and Bellerin. If we don't sell Lacazette and Bellerin and we can somehow swap them to Inter, this is the ideal way we're going to do it. Now, let me show you. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that they have a release clause of 110 million. Barcelona were supposed to pay a lot of money last summer. They're going to lose more money because his contract's up next year, not this year, but the following year. And when it comes to that, I personally think Inter prefer to keep the player on a new contract, which they cannot get because he wants more wages. Arsenal's wages and his wages will not be a problem. We'll be able to match it. The only thing is, if somebody else comes in, we're done. We're not getting him.
Yeah, facts.
Nobody else is in right now. PSG are not coming in for him. Barcelona's not coming in for him. Real Madrid's not coming in for him. Liverpool's not coming in for him. Manchester United's not coming in for him. The only team that could come in for him last minute that could fuck up everything is Chelsea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna
apparently, from what I see, is that Chelsea want Lukaku. If the Haaland bid falls through, they're going through Lukaku. So we could I was watching Terry this morning, and what he said was interesting, because if Arsenal go ahead and buy Martinez, then Inter would have the money that they would need to fund their club further, which would mean that they wouldn't sell any more players, which means Lukaku wouldn't be going anywhere. But if Chelsea now come in and get Lukaku, then that would stop any Martinez deal for him coming to us. So it's a thing where who strikes first, from the way Terry put it. But it's actually interesting that you do say it, because selling off Martinez and Hakimi in the same transfer, but I'm pretty sure that will sort out any money problems that they do have. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. I'll take Martinez. He's not high on my priority list, only because I do believe there's other areas of the club that definitely needs to be sorted out first. We're all aware of that. Like, we already know that we need a right back and another CM.
Yeah, sure. If I do this to you and I say, yo, you can see him in Arsenal kid next season at the clock end, are you saying no?
Yeah, he looks good in it still. Can't lie. He looks good in it still. But yeah, I'll take him. Especially if we're getting rid of Lacazette. I would still worry about what happens to the progression of Balogun and Martinelli, and how and when they would actually fit into the team. But yeah, if you're like, again, like, taking away any money that we might be losing, like when you say, like, oh, if it's paying the 70 for him, we're not going to be buying nothing else. Listen, I don't care, as long as you get what you fucking need. A striker is not needed in our team at the moment. I mean, it would be good to have a better striker, obviously, but it's not necessarily our main focus. Just make sure you get the deal, the right deals done to improve the squad. And that's what I'd say about it still.
Facts. Got it. Then I'm gonna throw it to you guys. But before I throw it to you guys, let me tell you guys, I asked a question to the Arsenal fans on Twitter and on my YouTube channel. I had over 324 votes. Big up to the 324 people who voted, right? We have had over 4,000 people drop by, but only 300 people voted. What it says is, listen to this. Lautaro Martinez to Arsenal. Do you want the deal, Gooners? Yes or no? So you had 78% say yes, Now that is an outstanding yes. Now it's amazing that it will happen, but do you think it will happen? That's my question now. Gruner Express, I'll throw it to you first.
What was the question, sorry?
Do you think it will happen, the Martinez deal?
No. I know Skills and a few of us are going to start crying in the comments because I'm coming across as what they deem as negative. But unfortunately, I'm being realistic. We're not going to get Lautaro Martinez this summer. We can all be deluded every now and then, and football fans are allowed to be deluded. Like, that's the whole point of being a football fan.
It's not really deluded to think you're going to get a player that's linked to you heavily.
No, but it is because we were heavily linked with Jack Grealish.
He's not using the word deluded. Just say
No, but it is. No, but Shocks. Football fans are allowed to be, deluded. We're allowed to think of things and hope things happen.
Okay.
Honest, we know
why is it when you speak, you always use adjectives like deluded and shit? Why can't you use other words that make it more?
Because I'm using words that fit the definition. Me coming on here and always mentioning Jack Grealish was me being deluded. It was never going to happen. But I had, as a football fan,
he's ambitious.
I hoped it. Exactly. It's not ambitious though, because I know it's not going to happen. Ambition is when you think something's going to happen. It's not. Delusion's when you know it's not going to happen, but you still want it to happen. Example, wanting Jack Grealish.
So no. Jack Grealish, you can say that was delusional. Just like Liverpool fans wanting Mbappe, that's delusional, right?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Right? Harry Kane to Manchester United, delusional, right? These things, I get it. But at the end of the day, Lautaro Martinez, financially, we can afford him. We can get him.
I don't think we can.
If we want him, and he's one of our priorities, and the club wants him, I don't think it's delusional to say we can get him.
No, it's not. But it's not. But when you let's look at it like this, right? First off, we're struggling with money, or at least apparently we are.
Who's struggling for money?
We're getting told by many journalists that we don't have the money that we need to sell to buy.
No,
so I don't know where it is.
No, we're not being told we need to sell to buy.
Egal, we have been told that.
We need to sell to get rid of these players to bring in their replacements. We're not going to keep them.
We've been told we have to sell to buy.
No, it's not.
I mean, no, Egal, I don't believe it, bro. I know we have the money yet, but this is what I'm saying. Lautaro Martinez, I don't believe Peter Rourke saying it's 77 mil. That's absolutely absurd.
Okay.
Barcelona put in a bid of 100 million last season and it got rejected. So they're not going to accept 77 mil.
Gooner Express, we don't need a penny from the Granit Xhaka deal or the.
No, I know.
What it is, it makes no sense to do what Man City do, buy 10 players.
That's it. No money, no honey. We got Anthony in the chat. Though.
Bro, do you guys get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Why
I get it.
Are Arsenal Football Club gonna buy a fifth right back before we get rid of Bellerin and Ainsley? It makes no sense. Are we dumb?
Big up Jackson.
We have to sell because it makes no sense for the squad.
No, Egal, I know, but what I'm saying is, you're
making it seem like we have to sell because we need the money.
No, you've just said that we have the money. If we have the money to go and spend £100 million on Lautaro Martinez, do we also have the money as well as that to go and get a £40 million midfielder and a right back and a goalkeeper? We don't have all of that money. Yes, we have the money. Yes, we have the money to get Lautaro Martinez, but getting Lautaro Martinez for whatever he is, then we're going to have to sell to buy so we can buy our other positions. I agree we have the money, but if we go and buy Martinez, then we do not have the money to go and fill out every other role, which is why I'm saying I would love Martinez. I think he's brilliant. He's a great player. He doesn't score many goals, but that's not what he's meant to do. Like Shock said, he's more of a false nine who fills in the back, a bit like what Lacazette does, and he feeds Lukaku. Lukaku getting all those goals this season, a lot of it was down to Martinez's positioning and the way that he drags players out of place like Grealish does. Martinez for me is brilliant, and I'd love him at Arsenal, but I don't think it's wise yet. Like Shock said as well, we don't particularly need a striker. I agree, we definitely need a striker next season. For me, that's the number one priority next season is first choice goalkeeper and a striker. But right now, right this second, do we need to go and spend upwards of 70 to 80 to more money possibly on Lautaro Martinez? I don't think we do, because look, again, I know they're in financial problems. I know they are, yeah. But they rejected like £100 million or euros, I think it was, from Barcelona last season. So I don't see them, even with their monetary issues, I don't see them bending over and saying, actually, yeah, we'll accept a a cut price. They're going to want a lot of money because he's young. He's got very high potential. He's very highly rated by Inter and their fans. Their fans will be very annoyed if they let him go for a cheap price. Like, look at their reaction to the Hakimi deal. Their fans are pissed at that, right? So for me, when it comes to Martinez, I'd rather us spend the money on a right back. I'd rather us spend the money on a solid backup goalkeeper and a midfielder. And I'd rather us get a cam as well. Because if we get Martinez, we're not getting Maddison. We're not going to get both. That's going to be way too much money. So for me, it's one or the other.
I think with Martinez,
first things first, I just want to say big up to Dizzy. Dizzy's been telling people about the channel and they've been subscribing and letting me know in the chat. Big up to him.
Dizzy, I'm not crying about nothing, bro. If you want to listen to the show, listen to the show.
bro, Gunner Express. You can't be upset. You can't call people delusional, and then when people fire back at you, be quiet.
I didn't say it was delusional.
No, bro. You call people delusional, and when people call you negative, you get mad. Let's be real.
As football fans, we're allowed to be delusional. It's not a negative thing being called delusional.
Yeah, but it's not. Being pessimistic is also okay.
I know it is. That's why I'm pessimistic. Yeah.
So being pessimistic is okay, but not being.
Dizzy.
But being optimistic is not okay.
I did. When did I say that? When did I say being optimistic is not okay? When did I ever say that?
That's why I like using different words. I like using different words because I feel like them words are fighting words. Literally.
But the thing is, I never said that being optimistic is not okay. So I never said that. I said you want to be. I've said many times actually that if you want to be optimistic, then you can. Like I'm not gonna. Everyone's allowed to be. I need to change my
tag to optimistic Gunner. Then people are gonna start hating me.
People can be but people can hate you, Egal. But I'm not going to be one of those people because if you want to be optimistic, bro. If you want to be pessimistic, be pessimistic.
And you know what? When Ben White kills it, you're gonna be calling him the best center back in the world. I love it.
Correction, Egal. Benny Blanco, bro.
Egal. The best centre back in the world. Okay, Aslan.
If Ben White kills him, then I will say he's the best centre back because, as I said before, I say these things to be proven wrong. I'm not like other man on YouTube and Twitter that want to be negative for the sake of it. I'm being negative because it's the realistic. I'm being what I see is realistic and what is going on with the club. Yeah, I'm be proven wrong. Bro. I want Arteta to win as a fucking Champions League next season.
Let's go, bro.
Bro.
Say it. Let's go. I love it. Man came out today gassing me.
You know what? I could just picture Gunner Express with both gun fingers in the air.
Bro.
Oh, man, that's hype. Okay, so
we're getting Jack Grealish in it, bro. We're getting Jack Grealish.
Oh
man, you see the pictures today, man.
Oh man, Aslan.
Yeah, I seen them.
And Mahteen. Aslan and Mahteen are last. I think you already spoke on this. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I've spoken it, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So Mahteen, you gotta say Mahteen. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Yo, my guy is with the super chat saying it's about the pounds. Inter must sell. We are the only club that are in for him right now. The deal is purely business. Martinez would show a massive intent.
I agree.
I 100% agree, Kino. Then Mahteen, what are you saying?
Yes, for me, I 100% agree with what Ghana Express said. At the moment, we need a calm right back. This Arsenal, what's always we have been doing wrong. Sorry, we have been doing wrong is that when we need Egal, when we need a defender, we get a striker. When we need a striker, we get a cam. For example, now we need a cam, right? We want to get a striker, so it doesn't make sense, to be honest. So we have to get.
That's comment there.
We need a cam. We need a cam.
Dizzy's just angry, bro, because he's finally accepted that Ghanaian jollof is shit, bro.
What?
Egal, get Dizzy's comment up. The one.
Just lying.
The one that you just highlighted.
Right, he's fucking hilarious. This guy, bro.
What are you on about?
He's such a pussy, bro. He's such a pussy. Why is he on stream?
Nah, bro. Let Dizzy cry, bro. Just because he knows that Ghanaian Express, he's accepted. Ghanaian Express fan. What man about, bro? Ghanaian jollof, bro.
Bro, you see what Dizzy just said, bro?
Bro, bro.
Bro, you just see what
guys,
you just said.
Can we get back to talking about Martinez? Azan, before that we started the stream, you said, Azan, before we got started, you said Thing was getting pissed off about Martinez links. Who is getting pissed off?
Sorry, who's getting pissed off about Martinez links?
You're saying fans were getting hella salty over Martinez links.
No,
rival fans.
No, I was talking about our next thing.
Okay. Yeah, forget it.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that later. What do you think about the whole Martinez thing, bro?
Look, Lautaro Martinez. Again, like many players that we've been linked to over the summer, I haven't watched them a lot, right? I don't really watch too much of the other European leagues, but from what I've caught up on the comps today about him, this guy is next levels from some of the other strikers that we have currently. And look, I would welcome it. But again, for me, look, I've been saying for the longest as well, he's not a priority. That position is not a priority, especially this summer. For me, I would like to see our midfield positions being addressed, and especially that right back spot. They are the key positions that I want to see come in as new additions. For me, an attacking player is a luxury signing this summer. But look, obviously, we saw last season we lacked a lot of goals, right? We didn't score a lot. Our strikers were off form, and we didn't have anyone from midfield offering us goals either. So that's why I say, we need a better scoring midfielder, possibly a Cam. Now, whether that's Madison or whoever else, cool. But if the club do want to go out and get him, I'm not going to be angry, because this guy is quality. He can use both. He can use both feet. He scores with both feet. Look, the guy's got a great barnet. Do you know what I mean? How can we not?
No, he don't.
But bro, the guy's even but jokes aside, the guy's even got aerial ability. For me, when I saw this guy play, it reminded me of Alexis vibes, and we all know what these South American players are. We've seen glimpses of it with Martinelli, yeah. But unfortunately, with his injuries and stuff. But hopefully, in the coming season, we can get to see more of him. And I don't know, maybe if he does come, because he's going to be turning 24 soon, so he's four and a bit years Martinelli senior. So maybe he speaks Spanish. Martinelli obviously is from Brazil. He speaks Portuguese, but there are Spanish or other South American players within our squad. So I don't think he would come here and feel alone, So I think he would integrate into the squad or into the team for sure. Look, is it a risky signing? Yes, because we would be potentially forking out quite a lot of money for him. But his numbers from last season are very good, and yeah, look, overall, I would just, I personally would welcome it. So I would like him, yeah. Okay,
so is this the comment of the night, or was it Positive Gooner?
Positive Gooner to me, that one. I'm sorry, Positive Gooner. That's a whole different name for my man. Still.
Nah, Positive Express, man. Positive
Express. Sorry, that's the one. Positive Express.
Guys, guess who's back?
Big up skills.
Back again.
Good.
Daniel is back. Tell Stan's friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hey, that was super creepy, but still, let's get it. I think I did good on that one. I actually made it rhyme.
I think he leaked the information, bro.
He looks creepy, dog.
Yeah,
he looks creepy.
Nah, bro, he's giving you the stare, saying I'm ready to get this guy out of the club, man. Now, look at that stare, bro.
I thought you were saying something else,
bro. This guy's got to walk in the Conky's office, hit him with that look.
You're gonna accept now?
Nah, shucks. All he's got to do, walk in the Conky's office, bro. Give him that look.
This is
selling up straight away.
I'm ready to
He's selling up straight away, man.
This is it means that fans, I'm ready.
Someone just said it looks like Johnny Sins, bro. Oh my god.
What is that?
Yo, don't lie. This is scary. This is scary. People are gonna tune off now. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know,
it's a family show. It's a family show.
for anyone who doesn't know, the Swedish billionaire Daniel Ike, who owns Spotify, is to my left or right, whichever way the screen is. I can't tell. But yeah, the Swedish billionaire Daniel Ike claims that his takeover still remains alive. He claims that the Arsenal takeover still remains alive because the Stan Kroenke currently are going through some financial difficulties. Not financial difficulties. They're going through a legal battle with Louisiana courts over the move of the LA Rams from Louisiana to LA, right? So right now, that's what's happening. And the fact that they're going through these court battles, he has told some of his friends in the UK that have now leaked this information to the Sun that he feels like this takeover could get that little extra push that it needed to get over the line. And this could be the thing that drives that force. He originally had 2 bids rejected of 2 billion, 0.5, 2 billion, and an original bid of 1.8 billion. So he's had total 3 bids, 2 of them which are official, 1 of them is unofficial bid. And right now, we don't know what's going to happen. But one thing we do know is Daniel Ike is serious about buying the club. He's gotten in touch with numerous people at the club. He's even submitted documents to the Kroenke about how he plans on getting the funds. So he's serious, but will it happen? Now, the question is, first thing, fake news or real news? People in the chat, let us know. Smash that like button because we have hit over 140 likes. I appreciate you guys. But we can do more. Why not start for more? But yeah, let's get this show on the right way. I don't want to know anything about your opinions. Just tell me, do you believe the news is real or fake first before we go any further? Because if it's fake news, why are we continuing? That's my point. So let's get this show started the right way. Aslan, is it real or fake? Just tell me straight up. Rip the bandage.
Real.
Okay. Then you got Show. Same?
Real, man. Yeah, I think it's real.
Martin.
Yeah, it's real, bro.
It's real. Everyone's saying it's real. Okay.
Wait for positive Gruner first. Let's see what happens there.
Bro, my source from Sky Sports Djibouti, Bruno Graham, told me it's real, bro. It's real, bro.
Bro, I don't know why you're bringing Djibouti into this. Allow it, bro.
No, he's being a dickhead. That's what he's doing. He's being a dick, innit? Like, it's kind of
bro.
Right.
Don't do this to Bruno Graham, fam. He's my
whatever, innit?
Yo, big up Erida Ubita in the comments. He said Stone Cold Steve Ike.
Yeah, man, looks like Stone Cold Steve.
Where is that? Okay, so someone let me get a different.
Big up Erida.
Manchester United fan says fake news. By the way, the other club that he could possibly buy is Manchester United. Fake news, real, but can't happen. Now we're gonna get to the next point. So if you guys,
whoa, someone just said it's fake news because why would he what? Someone said it just before the last comment. It was like fake news. Why would he make it public or something?
Why come out public? Yeah, why come out publicly?
He's coming out publicly, lads.
Bro, he's coming out publicly because he knows about the fans actually putting pressure on it. Ain't happening, bro.
Facts. I agree with him coming out publicly. I think he should.
Okay,
if you do that. Facts.
Guys.
No, but then a lot of people have said within our fan base, bro, that what he done was wrong because any other serious businessman wouldn't come out and do that. But again, he's thinking outside the box, bro.
Facts. No one knows.
Bring it back. I'm trying to climb up to get to the top and explain something. The state of Louisiana cannot do shit about him moving an NBA or NFL team. Don't have it.
Someone said it was the Utah court. So is it Utah?
So now let me explain something. They have told him you have to show every financial record to see if there's been any scams or frauds or anything that he's done illegal. Now, he can probably cook the books and find a way to get around it. But if he does have any speck of something wrong, he has the lawyers to get himself out of that situation. But if he was to sell any of his clubs, to be honest, he's dreamed about owning an NBA team and the billionaire's boy club of the NFL. He's not going to sell that. he has a lot of other teams. Like you guys know, he has a lacrosse team. He has a soccer team in America.
He's got a hockey team.
He has a hockey team. He's not going to sell all of them. So he's going to probably sell one of them. And the one he's most likely going to sell is the one that he has the least affinity for, which is Arsenal. Let's be real.
Oh, God, please. I'm asking you, I'm begging you, brother, please. Let this bro sell the fucking club. Please.
Begging you.
Ooh, sell the fucking club now, Cronky.
Hey!
Listen, don't do it.
Get it? No, continue. I'm begging you to sell the pub stand, Cronky.
Hey!
Let's get it. That was sick dance moves. You guys haven't seen my dance moves.
You man are Jesus Christ, man.
Bro, Winner Express. When I get you back on camera during the season, I'm gonna make you throw your hat and do it.
All I'm saying is, if I started singing there, bro, we've got Shakira Express, we've got Eminem Express. Chat by singing. Nah, bro.
I listen. Aslan's got no camera on. I know this man was dancing with us just now, man.
Nah, but go, bro.
Someone said don't sing again.
Don't sing again, Egal.
Just for that,
yes, I'm gonna say, Egal.
Just for that,
Egal,
I'm gonna do a TikTok when I'm done today. I'm gonna do a begging you TikTok about Arsenal. You see,
Egal. Someone said be careful about the copyright, fam.
No. You can't get copyright for singing. Come
I
on.
swear to God, if you get me fucking clipped,
I think you can. I think nowadays you probably can, bro.
I just realized this ain't spaces,
Shokes,
I can't just say these things like willingly. Like you can't get clipped on YouTube.
Willie's gonna be asking to do a karaoke.
No, you set yourself up, bro.
I know. I let Egal suck me in, bro. I let him get me, bro. He sucked me in.
People. Enough about the news. Everything's done. Long story short, we fucked up. Sorry, guys. we let it get to our head. We got a little bit excited today. It's a Saturday. Right. But yeah, I'm out of here, people. Big up to every single one of you. 370 people. Do me a favor. If you've enjoyed the show today, smash that like button. It really helps me out. Leave a comment below if you're watching the playback or if you're watching live. Honestly, it's good times, good vibes. That's all we're all about, trying to enjoy ourselves. We will leave the ranting and raving for other channels, or at least until the season begins, because after the season begins, we'll get emotional at times. I know we will. We did today. But yeah, at the end of the day, them fighting words are not for other people. They're for us to keep it indoors, right? Let's keep it indoors. But yeah, we're out of here, people. Have yourselves a wonderful day.
Big up the people.
Azan has been quiet today. That's very surprising. Why you been so quiet today,
Dizzy, bro?
Azan's been happy today, bro. That's rare.
Yeah, come on, because my guy Benny Blanco has arrived, bro. Benny
Blanco. People, we're out of here. What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know. And if you're on your phone, it's even easier. Press that like button for me. And you know what?